Greetings to you, Lion leaders of the world, from our President, Executive Trustees and the members of the Board of Directors. Lions Club International Foundation will be completing its 40 years. You are all aware that it was initiated in 1967. In last 4 decades, this steady arm of our organization has completed many projects, especially our blindness projects, that we have been able to grant vision to millions of people throughout the world. And second project that we have been able to undertake in last 40 years is our QUEST program, the value-based education for children. My effort today is to present to you the great rehabilitation project in last 30 months that Lions of Indonesia, Thailand, Sri Lanka and India have been able to complete to rehabilitate thousands of people who were affected by tsunami disaster. I am sure that this video will make you aware of the gigantic efforts Lions of these 4 countries have done in completing the project in the shortest possible time.
I live in a village on the coast of Indonesia, like my father and his father before him. Like them, I too am a fisherman, whose life depends on the sea. It was the sea that destroyed everything we had on 26 December 2004, a nightmare that washed away our dreams and the little we had. I lost everything in one fatal swoop. My boat shattered, my home swept away, my wife, my old parents, even my unborn child, stolen by the sea. I wondered why I was alive when 208 people of my village, men, women and children, disappeared in those murderous waves. Maybe God has other plans for me. It was a miracle that brought the men who called themselves lions. I believe it was a miracle that gave my life back to me. Color was brought back to our lives. The home that I lost has been rebuilt now, along with my new boat, which has given me back my hope for a new life. I believe there are thousands like me all around the ocean who have got their lives back and their homes. I have heard that people who helped me, the Lions, have built 3,400 homes for people like me. They have even rebuilt entire villages like they have rebuilt mine. I brought my uncle's son to live with me once my home was ready. He is the only one left now of my blood. At least, my uncle's son can share my dreams, and he can learn his lessons in the electric light. That was an impossible dream before. I know it was God who sent people who called themselves lions. Those who have done so much for my entire village and for me. All I can say is, thank you, lions. Thank you for letting us all smile again.
I have seen many summers, gone through experiences of joy and sorrow, the ups and downs of life. I have seen too much, but nothing I have seen has left me with more horror and pain than 26 December 2004. I wish I had not lived so long to be witness to such suffering. The sea, its towering waters, not only took our lives, but our homes, our boats, and our belongings. Our families were torn asunder. Only their memories remain, and they cause more pain when they return again and again to an old man like me. Perhaps it was destiny again that returned my home to me, so that we could build our lives again from nothing. What I can say truthfully is that my new home is stronger than the old one. Mine is among the 195 homes in 2 villages that have been rebuilt. But then, perhaps that is what destiny wanted, to take my home away from me and give me back a better one. Perhaps I was lucky. All this is because of the people who call themselves lions, and they are truly so. Because they are lion-hearted. They came when we had nothing, and they asked for nothing but our faith and our trust in human beings. We gave it to them, and they gave us back double-fold. We are truly blessed. Perhaps God took away so much from us that He decided to give it back with interest. Our village has so many new things we never dreamt of. Today, everybody in my village respects me because I have seen all of them in the cradle. The rest were taken away by the waves. I know in my heart that my only surviving son will be a bigger fisherman than what I ever was. I know all of our lives will change. I will never forget the good men who came from Bangkok, who told us the hope of lions is to help you be happy. It made me so proud. We too are proud of receiving your help. Thank you, lions. Let peace be with you.
I am Parvati, like Parvati of our mythology. I too was blessed by a husband, as loving, as lovable as Lord Shiva. But it was the tsunami that took him away, as he kept trying to save our 2 children till his last breath. And even they were taken away. I loved him so much that I know he will always be alive in my heart, in my memory, and I need a place to store that memory. But the tsunami had taken everything: my children, my husband, my home. Today, my home at least has been returned to me, and in a corner of that new home, I store my memories. After all, the Lord Shiva is my husband from one life cycle to the next, and reincarnation will reunite us again and again. In our village near Tuticorin, they have built homes for many of us. We thank them for all they have done. The Lions of South Asia have helped us put lives back together and have given hope to thousands of people like me. I know that Lions have built 851 homes like mine, but more important for all of us are community rehabilitation centers, potable water facilities, primary health centers, schools and orphanages. I work in the school now because my husband had taught me and encouraged me to read and write. I do not want to lose such a precious gift that he left for me, something even the tsunami could not take away. And I can't forget the pain of losing my children through teaching others. A beginning has been made and has created hope. It is that hope that allows me to sustain myself through my personal loss and sorrow. Thank you, Lions.
I was 9 years old when the tsunami hit my village. I was the eldest child, so I would look after the younger ones. My youngest brother was only 3. I miss him very much, especially at night. He was sleeping on the mat beside me when our neighbor came running to tell us that the waters had risen. We all came out with me holding his hand. Then we saw the waters coming and I carried him on my hip. Then, I don't know what happened. I saw myself wrapped around a tree, and slowly I climbed upwards as the water rose. I caught some rope that had floated along and tied myself to the tree. But my little brother, he wasn't there with me. No one was there, neither from my family nor from the village. In fact, I never saw them again. So I came to this orphanage and saw so many like my little brother. I take care of them, but all the time I think of him. I know I'll never see him again. Every time I go past the nice new school we have now, I wish I could take him there. He would have been 7 years old now. I also wish he could have seen the water wells that are scattered throughout our village now. I wish I could make him drink the sweet water. I wish. There is a new house now, where our home once stood. And one day, when I grow up, I will return there. I dream of the day when I light up the stove there and cook my own bowl of rice. I know my mother will be so proud of me. And every day at sunset, I light a lamp in her memory so that she can see me wherever she is. Now I know that the tsunami took everything away from me. But it also brought so much to my village, in a forgotten corner of Sri Lanka. My name is Sanghamitra, and I know that the Buddha has come to my village and has brought so much for all of us. I know that my home has been rebuilt for me by the compassion that Buddha had taught. And thousands more have been built for others like me. My only ambition is to become a nurse, because the Buddha has taught me that there is no greater life than serving those who suffer.
Let us stand united. Let's promise to see them through, wipe away their tears, help them smile. From all the grief, tears and pain, we'll rise again. a new world, united in hope and love again.
Tsunami, you are force, fury and destruction. Tsunami, you brought death, anger, pain and strife. Tsunami, no borders or boundaries can stop you. Tsunami, you've destroyed man, woman and child. From all the grief, tears and pain, we'll rise again. A new world united in hope and love again. From all the grief, tears and pain, we'll rise again. A new world united in hope and love again.
In Indonesia, in Thailand, in Sri Lanka and India, the delivery mechanism put into operation by the Lions achieved almost unbelievable results within the shortest possible time. They say that justice delayed is justice denied. But throughout the tsunami experience, the Lions have learned to believe now that relief or rehabilitation delayed is perhaps more devastating. Within 30 months, we have built a total of 4,170 houses throughout the tsunami devastated regions. We have also built 4 schools, 2 hospitals, 3 vocational rehabilitation centers, a number of community centers, water storage tanks and water treatment plants. Villages have been reconstructed. Islands washed away have been rehabilitated. Fishing tanks, nets and motorboats have also been provided. The Lions Club International Foundation gave a grant of $15 million, but with the support received from the local clubs and other governmental and non-government agencies and the private trusts, the total rehabilitation and reconstruction expenditure throughout the Lions stands with a startling amount of around $22 million. The human story behind these facts and figures is immeasurable because it touches the lives of so many who need so much. They will probably need more support in the restoration of life, and perhaps the Lions will be needed further. We hope that mankind never again has to face a disaster of such huge proportion where untold destruction of human life and property is price that affected will have to pay for the decades to come. But at least the tsunami experience leaves us stronger and wiser, better equipped to encounter misfortune if it ever strikes again.